Bonjour Year 5, ça va? Moi, ça va bien. Welcome to what will be your last lesson of home learning, and I shall look forward to seeing you back in school next week. So today we are once again on our food topic still. I'm just sharing my screen with you. And last time we looked at ingredients for pizzas. So today we are continuing that, and we are going to understand more information excuse me, about pizza ingredients. To be successful, you need to listen and repeat any vocabulary carefully. Read carefully. We've got another pizza menu to look at today to expand your vocabulary. And use cognates and prior language that you have learned to help you. So the vocabulary we learned last time will help you, and any other vocabulary that we learned with food and drink just after Christmas. And use cognates. Remember, they are words. It's a fancy word to describe words which are very similar in another language. And if you're looking for a challenge today, I want you to complete the challenge reading activity. There are 3 levels, and if you could choose the more tricky one, that will be your challenge today. But before we move on with our learning, just a little sort of brain teaser with an activity. Can you spot the mistake in each of the sentences in the white, orange, and blue rectangles? There is a sentence. Can you spot the mistake in each one? In a moment, pause, come back when you're ready, and I'll reveal the answers. So pause now. Okay, so I hope you managed to spot in this sentence, instead of j'aime la frite, it should be j'aime les frites. It was a plural. This one here, I got my opinion phrase wrong. Instead of j'aime pas les pommes, it should be je n'aime pas les pommes. And this one here is a complete mess up. Instead of je adore, remember we don't have 2 vowels together. We should have j'adore. And then cheese, fromage, is spelt incorrectly. It's a real old mess up at the end. It should be fromage, and it's definitely not la fromage, it is le fromage. So there were our mistakes. Well done if you managed to spot any of them. Moving on. Last time we looked at words for pizza ingredients. I wonder if you can remember any of them. If you are not sure, don't worry. We're going to go through them again in a moment. But if you want to have a go at recording them yourself, in a moment, pause the video, come back when you're ready. Okay? Pause now. Okay, if you managed to remember any of those, well done. If you didn't, don't worry about it. We'll go through them now. Can you say them after me or with me if you know them already? We've got the pizza base, the pizza dough, la pâte, tuna, le thon, l'ananas, le saucisson, le fromage, le jambon, le poulet, la sauce tomate, les poivrons, les olives, les champignons, les oignons. So we had all of the different pizza toppings and the base. Okay, so how did you get on? Shall we see if we can match them together? We'll do the cognates first, and they are the ones that are the easy ones that look the same. So things like les olives. It's easy because it looks nearly the same. La sauce tomate, almost the same word. And then it gets a little bit more tricky. Thon looks a little bit like tuna. Saucisson looks a little bit like sausage. So a little bit more tricky now. We'll choose le fromage next because we know that one already. And then we have got le jambon. Voilà. Les oignons. L'ananas. Le poulet. La pâte. hard to. Les champignons, les poivrons. Let's say them together, because when we see them written down, they often look very different. Le thon, l'ananas, le saucisson, le fromage, le jambon, la pâte, le poulet, la sauce tomate, les poivrons, les olives, les champignons, les oignons. Moving on. So just to practice those words, I wonder if you can fill in the missing letters to work out the ingredient. If you need to flick back, you can go back in the video to look at the words, or you can use your sheet from last time that has the words on. So can you each time check whether you know which word it is and fill in the missing letters? You can write them down onto a piece of paper. We'll reveal the answers in a moment, so come back when you're ready and pause now. Okay, so we are going to fill in the missing letters. So we'll start off with which I think is probably one of the easier ones. I think this one looks quite easy. This one here, we have got le on the white. It's no good, let's go into a different color. We have got still in white for some reason. Oh, I don't know why it's doing that. What we're going to do is do that. There we go. And then we're going to put it into a different color. Right, for some reason it wanted to work that time. So we have le temps for this one here. Then we have over here les champignons. We have over here, I'm going to make it a little bit smaller, it is a little bit large. Le saucisson. Voilà. We have here les olives. And over this side here, we have les poivrons. We have here la pâte. And I need my accent because we have to remember that the accent is always part of the word itself. La pâte. We have here le jambon. And here, le poulet. Easy one over here. La sauce tomate. This one here. I'll write it to the side because we're not going to have space. L'ananas. Le fromage. And l'oignon. Voila. I hope you got on okay with all of those and managed to find them. As long as you counted how many letters and looked at some of the key letters that were in there, like G, or you looked, or it begins with a T, they weren't too tricky to do, but just a little vocab check. Okay, so now, last time we looked at a pizza menu, and this time we're looking at a different pizza menu. And this one you'll notice isn't in euros, it's in dollars. And that's because it's a pizza menu from the French-speaking part of Canada, which is called Quebec, or we might call it Quebec. And it's on the towards the east of Canada, on the east coast. So that's why the prices are in dollars and people there speak French. So we have got les salades, les pizzas, les boissons, les desserts. And you have got here, we had last time a menu that had pizza sizes. It had petite and grande. This time we've got moyenne as well. I'm sure you can work out that that means medium because you know that means small and that means large. Okay, lots of pizza toppings. Some of them you know, sauce tomate, fromage, jambon, ananas, tomate, oignon, poivron. Else have we got poivron vert et poivron rouge. Usual colors to help you to understand that. And these are les garnitures, which are the toppings, les garnitures. So all of them, we have sauce tomate, ananas, bacon, champignon, olive, tomate, jambon, poivron vert, pepperoni, oignon, saucisse, fromage. We've got a few new ones in there. We've got anchois. That's something that some of you might really like, or some of you might really, really think, ugh, anchois. Any ideas what that might be? These ones here are anchovies. And then we've got bœuf haché. Bœuf is a type of meat. So we've got like chopped beef. Okay. Crevettes are prawns. And then the last one that you don't know, because I know not all of you might have a dictionary at home, piment rouge. So it's something that we know is red. Piment are very épicé, very spicy. So chilies. Piment are chilies. So you've got all the different pizza toppings, so you should be able to work out what is on each pizza. Just different types of salads, different drinks from when we did food and drink after Christmas. First bit of home learning, you should be able to work out what lait, jus, lait here is. We've got chocolat chaud, you know chocolat, and I think you can work out thé and café, what drinks they might be. And dessert, crème glacée, I'm going to leave you to work that out. Vanille, chocolat, fraise is strawberry. Gâteau, you know, au chocolat. You know pomme, you can work out tarte. And then we've got fruits. So I want you to put together all that you have learned, everything that you know, your prior language and your cognates, to be able to complete this reading activity. There is a copy of this menu. If you don't want to look at it on the screen, you want to look at it on paper, there is one on purple mesh. So you have a choice of questions. You have the easier ones, these ones here. You have the medium ones here. And you have the challenge questions here. Okay, so actually, sorry, I've done that round, the wrong way round. This one here is the challenge. I do apologize. And this one here is the easy one. I've lost the yellow circle now. This one here is, it's gone again. This one here is the easy one. This is the challenge. This is the medium. So for the easier one, what you have to do is decide whether these things are true or false. You look at the menu. Is it true that the salade du chef is $5? Is it true that the pizza sample has cheese and tomato sauce? Is it true that the fruit costs $2.75? For the medium one, you decide whether these are true or false. Is it true that there are 5 salads to choose from? Is it true that the pizza sampler has 2 toppings? So true or false. And then the challenge, you have got a list of questions to answer in as much detail as you can. And then there's an extra challenge at the bottom. Translate the toppings list, les garnitures, this bit here, we just went through it. Translate that into English. Okay, so that is our lesson for today, and I really look forward to seeing you next week when we can start to do a lot more speaking work and a lot more games and watch some video clips together in class. I'm really looking forward to seeing you, and I hope you all have a great week and enjoy the last week of home learning. Au revoir.